Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's been a long time. How's it going? I finally got chat to work. Although, oh my gosh, wait, hold on. That's really tiny. Hold on. I'm gonna change this first. Ah! I'm finally figuring out how Stream Elements works. Not enough to the point that I know what size font to use, but yeah, no. It's a learning process. Let me just increase the text size, cause no one can see that. All right. Let's see if that's better. I don't know. All the messages disappeared. Great. Okay, that's better. That's better. Yay. All right. Hi, hello, welcome. I'm so excited for this. Ugh. Like I wasn't really preparing to like take an entire week off to work on this week, but I had like no energy at all, so I was like, yeah, no, this is not gonna be happening. So I thought maybe I'd like, stream at least once last week. No, that didn't happen. Absolutely not. So the audacity I had to think of that myself. Well, yeah, we're here with Tiermaker. We're gonna do some tier lists. I've got a couple pulled up. I've got the one that I created myself, which is all the original full song releases. And now I'm just realizing with the with the way that the page is, it's gonna be like overlapping. Oh well, it's fine. We'll deal with it. But yes, I've got all the I put in all the all the songs. This took me longer than it really should have. I spent like at least half a day on this. A full day if we're counting me just being lazy and putting it off, but you know. Anyways, so there's like 60 songs in total, I think. If I'm remembering that correctly from what I did the input the files. That wasn't a sentence. But yeah, there's a lot of songs I gotta get through. I pulled up this one, which is called All AA size / ARGONAVIS character tier list maker, and it includes Mashu, Felix's brother. Oh, I forget his name. I'm so sorry. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Master and frickin' Sekun. We trusted you. So they got everybody with a face. So you know what? They've pretty much got the whole bases covered. As you can see, there's not a lot in terms of tier lists. If I feel like it, maybe I'll do the ships one, but I feel like I don't want to do that one. Because I feel like my taste is gonna get so roasted. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the ones with Bang Dream because not relevant anymore. So and yeah, I'm gonna ignore that other one because I don't wanna I don't even want to plant that idea in your guys' head. I don't want to do that one. All right, Gilbert, right? Gilbert, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I had a momentary lapse of judgment. I forgot everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me? Man. All right. So I have labeled the pre-made tiers. I might add more, depending. But it goes from don't really vibe with, sorry, would listen to once every 2 weeks, good stuff, I love the song so gosh darn freaking much, and inject this song into my DNA, please, it is now a part of me. And I don't think I've said a more true statement in my life than that, so. All right, so I think I decided I was gonna start from Zakuro backwards in the alphabet. I think that'd be kind of funky. So I don't have to be bombarded with all of the AA side right off the bat. Because this likes to do it in alphabetical order of your files. So, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Did I forget to turn off reverb? Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so I thought I turned this off before I started. Hold on, give me a second. I can't believe I forgot to turn off the reverb. Oh man. The thing was, I jokingly thought to myself, wouldn't it be funny if I started off the stream with just like reverb, like an echoey whatever on my voice? I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. And then I forgot to actually turn it off. Oh my gosh. What a welcome back, am I right? Ay, ay, ay. Streaming from a concert hall. That's tomorrow. I will 500% have that effect on tomorrow on purpose. And I hope I remember to turn it on, because that would be really tragic if I didn't. Hold on, I'm just gonna cough. Oh, excuse me. Pass the sauce in my throat. Ah. Maybe one day I'll have a concert of some sort. That'd be fun. All right. Stories ascended to the universe and we just hear the echoing. That's it. I'm going up. My time has come. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyways, enough stalling for me. Let's start with this. All right. So let's start with Zakuro. Actually, this song used to be my favorite Phantom Iris song, but this was back when we had like 3 Phantom Iris songs. So I didn't really have much to choose from between that, Hitsugi no Seirabi and Gin no Yuri. That's basically all we had to choose from. That was like in June, I think, when Death Fest was happening. So yeah, still a killer song though. That guitar solo in the bridge. Whew! They go off. They really go off with the instrumentals. So, let's see. I think now Zakuro, I'm gonna put that in good stuff. I'm gonna put it in like a solid middle, and then I can kind of rate to see if I like songs more than Zakuro or less than Zakuro, you know. That way, I would just like to preface, every song in the ARGONAVIS project is a banger in their own ways. It's just my personal preference that I don't vibe with some of them in various ways. So, yeah. So please don't be sad if I don't put your favorite song in the higher tiers. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. So all right. Next is Yume Miru Boy Mamoru Tabe. Oh my gosh, I love this song. This song is so freaking good. When they played this at the what was it at Fudai Short Sound Only Live? Oh my gosh. Oh, I was so blown away. It was so good. It was like just it's got that kind of hook to it. Like it's got like the really catchy like beat and stuff, and like the bass. Oh my gosh, the bass is so good. Absolutely love it. Like this is like one of those songs that I like high-key would love to do a cover of. I think I've said that before several times. I do not care. I will say it again. I want to do a cover of this song. So I'm gonna put this. Ooh, do I like that song enough that I want to inject it into my DNA? You know what? Yeah, I do. I might come back to revise this later after I've given it some more thought once I've gone through the list, but I think that's a good position. Yeah, oh my gosh, you're so right. They should have kept that. That should have been actually in the song. That really just set the whole tone for the song. The yeah, whatever he did. So good. I love it. Zach! Who is my favorite ARGONAVIS member? Nanahoshi Ren! 7-star Lotus himself! But I love everybody in ARGONAVIS. ARGONAVIS is just collectively my best boy. If I had to explain it. So. Alright. Oops, I gotta click back this. Next up is why! I know there are some burning opinions on this song, if only because of the way the tiering system worked in AA side. Personally, I like the song. Like, I don't think it's bad. I think the first time I really experienced it though was with the overdress Card Fight Vanguard anime. So it wasn't plagued for me by the insistence of tiering at the time. So I was like, oh, this is so nice and so happy, and then I realized the songs was actually kind of sad. like as someone translated the lyrics, I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of bittersweet. I'm gonna rescind my opinion on this. It's not a song you'd listen to on a spring day riding a bike down the side of the road. It's more like you're sitting on your porch, wistfully looking out into the meadows as the wind just breezes through your hair. Like, I don't did I paint an image, or did that just sound like nonsense? I don't know. Moving on. Why? I'm gonna put that in good stuff. Also, to preface, I'm fairly certain that everything ARGONAVIS is at least going to be in good stuff and above, because I'm biased towards them. I will admit that clearly. They were my first band, have continued to be so. I listen to their songs almost weekly. I want to say daily, but I really don't. I need a break sometimes. I used to listen to their songs daily, but that was only when they had like, what, 4 songs? Or 5 songs, so... But now there's just like 5 billion songs of theirs, and now I'm like, I gotta slow down a little bit. But I adore their songs so much, so they're all at least going in good stuff and above. Unless I come across one and I'm like, but I don't think that's gonna happen. The other bands, no promises. So, anyways, World Is Mine. Ooh, okay, I know I'm gonna put this in I love this song so gosh darn freaking much. Like, I feel like it's not quite at the point of like You Made Me Your Boy. Like, it's pretty catchy, but like, I don't know, it doesn't have like the same grab on me as You Made Me Your Boy does. But it is very good, and I also appreciate the that they let Naita say the F word. So I think that's pretty awesome. Top tier, I must say. Definitely say tearing flashbacks. I remember, oh my gosh, I remember this one time I was on a walk. I was just on a walk. Like, I don't even think like I was tearing at the time or anything. I was just, you know, taking a walk as I was in the trails amidst nature, and I had my Spotify playlist on shuffle. And at one point, the song, like, you know, changes over to the next song in the playlist, and I just start hearing why, and for a split second, I start panicking. I'm like, wait, we're starting already? And I'm like, wait, no, I'm not playing. This is my playlist. I'm on a walk. The game is not open. Calm down. And it's only why. Why is the only song that's ever had this, like, panic effect on me? Like, any other the tearing songs, like, even like I guess anti-clockwise. Hold on, what's the song called? I always for some reason forget if it's called anti-clockwise or anti-clockworks, and I don't know why. It is anti-clockwise. Okay, sorry for being an idiot. I'm sorry, FC stands. I'm sorry, I forgot. I keep mixing things up. I'm sorry. Speaking of covers, sorry, I keep going on like 5 different tangents, but I was gonna do a cover version of this, like, of a tier list, but I didn't end up finishing it at time, so I'll do that later. I don't know when, but I'll do it later. So. Hey, welcome! Thank you so much for coming, you guys! I'm so excited to see you. Alright, moving on to Without Me. I gotta admit, when I first heard this song when the event came out, I looped that stuff. I looped it so much. I tried to figure out what the lyrics were before they officially posted them when the single came out. I was almost right on some of them, but there was a few English lyrics that were just kind of snuck in there that I just couldn't hear, and I'm like, it's on me, man. It's on me. Should have had a better year on that. But I think this song's great. Would I say it's World of Mine worthy? Is it on the same tier as World is Mine though? I think I'm gonna put it in good stuff because it's a pretty good song, but I don't listen, like, in terms of the single Without Me, Break It Down, I listen to Break It Down more than Without Me. I don't know if that indicates anything, but I'll get to Break It Down when we get to the B's, which is a long ways away, so. Yeah! ARGONAVIS fans! Yes, let's go! I've been an Argo fan since the day I found them. Well, not really, but not exactly. I was an ARGONAVIS fan the day I got ARGONAVIS' first single in my hands. But, like, even before that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna support these guys. I don't know much about them, but you know what, like, they don't deserve what the hate or anything. You know what, they deserve a chance. Why not? So. Oh my god, was that actually confirmed? Or was that just like, because I know, like, he he wrote out that one tweet, it's like, super fucking kawaii, and we're all just like, huh? Oh my god, that was so funny. And I love that song. I love, pardon my rudeness, but can you, excuse my rudeness, but can you please rip? R.I.P. I love that song. I love that song so much. I learned the rap, the whole flow of it, kind of, sorta. So maybe one day I'll cover that too, but yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of cover plans and no actual made plans to do so. Murder is so fucking kawaii, kawaii ne. Shinigami sensei Calliope. Kill him with the bass till again to say, alright, yay, sticking to onside, so it goes. Deadbeats, listen up, it's what you want me coming in the night for ya. Gatteni yatteる地獄で犯罪じゃないから Baseline enough to exterminate ya. You'll dance anyway cause it's human nature. でもその前なんとなき一緒に楽しもう。あなたの死ぬ日まで。Alright, what's the next song? Oh, What If Wonderland! Oh, I love this song. It's so fun. This is another Card Fight Vanguard song. For a very weird season. Again, I don't know if anyone has seen Gaiden If at all. I didn't understand what was happening. I watched the whole season and I still don't understand what happened. It was very confusing. So, oh my gosh. So, I think I'm also gonna put this in good stuff. Oh, did he? Oh my gosh. What? What? Hold on. Oh my gosh! No way! We stand even harder. That is amazing. Oh my gosh! Can I headcanon that Nayuta is a closet Mori Calliope stan? Because I think he totally is. First he's a Hatsune Miku stan, now he's a Mori Calliope stan. Please! best news ever. This just made my night. Oh my gosh. I love Vogelsaurajin. I love him so much. He's the kind of guy I would love to have a conversation with. If I could converse with him. Not just because I just don't know how to speak in general, but I also don't know Japanese, so that's kind of a barrier. Anyways. Oh my gosh. I love him. I love this so much. What a king. My gosh. Alright. Next song, because I keep getting distracted. Okay. Voice. Now, I love Voice. I love it as like the sort of like ARGONAVIS like sort of anthem. Not actually anthem, but you know. Because anthem will be coming out in a couple days. At least with the stage play. So but I don't know. Like I used to really like it. Like I remember I made like an ARGONAVIS like song tier list like way back. I remember I made it when I was sick and I was like, okay, I'm bored. Let's just make a tier list for ARGONAVIS songs. So I think I put like Voice at like 5 or 7 or something. I don't know. It was pretty high up, but like now like it's still a really good song. But I think I'm also gonna put this in good stuff. And honestly, same with Steady Goes. Like Steady Goes is one of those songs that like it's like I really like it, but I need to also be in like kind of a certain mood to like really enjoy it. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay, this is yeah. I either need to be in a certain mood or just not be paying attention to the music and just let it play in the background. Because I'm one of those people that like I listen to music and I imagine like a movie or a music video or like some kind of story that goes along with it. I don't know why I do this, but it really passes the time. So, and it's very entertaining to think of to figure out like what my brain decides to kind of create with these background musics, so to speak. So, okay, Starting Over. Yes, original Starting Over. I love this song so much. And it deserves more appreciation and love. Gosh darn it. Like, it actually makes me so sad when people like, you know, they like think of starting over. And then a lot of people are like, yeah, the Ren and Nayuta version. And I'm like, but that's not the original version. Like, I know that the original version was used for like a Vanguard Switch game, but it's still that song, like, original Starting Over needs more love and appreciation. I will die on that hill. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, now, you would think, you know, it's the same song. It's got Nayuta in it. It's probably going to be in the same ranking. Well, I mean, it's still a good duet, but I don't really like it as much. I've also kind of got like a tiny little personal bias against it, just because of the anime and how awfully I hated that scene. So it kind of didn't really do justice for me. So I'm gonna put it in good stuff. I wish I liked it more, but I honestly cannot stand the way that they handle that scene in episode 8. I really cannot. So this duet does not do anything for me. Oh my gosh. Kind of spoiler, this is kind of the same thing for crossing version of AA Side 2. Like it's still a good version. I just don't really care for it that much, you know. Yay! What's this one? Starry Line! Okay, this one is going in there. This one's going in this tier, orange tier. For real, oh my gosh. Starry Line used to be like my favorite song, like my all-time favorite ARGONAVIS song. I think this was just when like, this was like kind of around the time when like Starry Line, the album came out. And I was just like so like infatuated with it. And like when episode 9 came out and I realized that the intro to Starline, or like Starline, the instrumental, was actually what they used for the intro to Second Live. So that also kind of resonated with me a bit more. I was like, oh, no way! It's that song from like December! So I was really excited about that. Oh, I'm just gonna catch up on the chat. What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? Naito's absolutely a deadbeat. Yo! I want this collab so bad. Oh my gosh. Mori Gyro? Yo, that would be so sick. I would die about that. Oh my gosh. Like, I've always gone on about like Hollow Stars doing like a collaboration with like ARGONAVIS project, but like now I'm thinking about it, like Hollow EN, like I know like that's a huge long shot at this point, but like that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Oh my gosh. I love it. I absolutely love it. So what was I saying? Oh right, I was checking the chat. I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. This is what happens when I don't stream for a week. I get out of the practice. I get out of the routine. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. I'm kind of glad you agree. I mean, like, Okujin, he sounded, good in the song, but I really feel like Hyusuke really did the part, like, more justice. Especially with, like, the meaning of the song in general. Like, I mean, the way that Naisa sang it, it kind of turned it into a sort of, like, a versus sort of thing. But then with, like, Yuto, it was, like, it was just, like, encouragement. Especially when it kind of, you find out about, like, his struggles and how he, like, can't really, like, what am I trying to say? He has trouble believing in himself personally, so it almost feels like it's a way of like lifting him up, as well as like lifting the whole band up and lifting the audience up. It's just a whole bunch of uplifting goodness, and I love it. And like the starting over Ren Naruto duet, it just feels kind of like it lost that meaning in a way, because they made it into like a versus kind of thing. And like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that kind of song, but like when it was originally not that and then it was turned into that, it doesn't really feel the same. So Dude, ARGONAVIS ASMR roleplay. Funny you say that, because I have thought about doing that, but I have no idea what I do. I have no idea how I would go about that. Because, like, the only ARGONAVIS project-esque kind of dude I could even attempt to sound like is Shu. And that's like a very, like, fine line of being able to sound like him. I don't know how I would go about this. But that's not to say I would never consider it, so I'll have to think more about it and what I do. So I love that idea. Hold on, I'm just gonna blow my nose. Give me 1 second. Alright, hello, I'm back. You know what I could do? I could just do like an hour of just me going all the Ren noises. Like that compilation they made on TikTok. That was funny. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. All right, back to the song rankings. We've got Star 5. Star 5 Yuri Aokovete. I'm putting this here. I love this song. I love it. This is another song that, like, when I first heard in the anime, I would loop over and over and over and over again. And I went to the description to see if anybody had, like, written out the lyrics by ear. Thankfully, someone had. So I guess like I figured out the furigana for like a online converter. Thank God for those. And just tried learning the song on my own. I think he even wrote English lyrics for it at some point. I don't even know where they are right now. Maybe if I unearth them one day, I'll share them, but you know. Okay. Stand By Me. This is an interesting one. Cause like, I listen to this song a lot, but I don't know if like I consider it one of my favorites. I think I just really like the vibe that it has. But like, I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's like, I kind of honestly feel like it's between these two tiers. I don't know. Do I want to add another tier for this? Yeah, I'm gonna add another tier. I think this needs another tier. What do I want? What color do I want for this to be? Yeah, let's go here. Add a row. Oh wait, no. Add a row below. There we go. Okay, and change the color to this. And I'm just gonna change all the colors one by one. Yeah! Changing all the colors. Changing all the colors. Alright. Oh, we're getting super vibrant now. Awesome. What do I want to name this one? What do I want to name this tier? I'll just leave it at that. Wood loop. Okay. I will put this right here. Awesome. Silver Nova! Oh my god, I cannot wait for that song to be released. In whatever capacity is released. I just want the full version. And I really, really, really hope that in Argo Live 2022, that because they have everybody there, they will do that duet with Masa and Gakun together. And maybe sing Star 5 together too. I don't know. I think that'd be neat. That would be so good. That would be so good. That would actually make all of my dreams come true. So, please, Argo Pro, grant my wish. I beg. Onegai! Please. Please be Shu dub in the anime dub. Oh my god. that would also be a dream come true. To do more voice acting roles. I would love that. Absolutely. Okay, what's the next song? Spooky Halloween Night. I have seen some conflicting opinions on this song. I've seen some people say that they don't like the way that the vocals are mixed, which I can understand. It's like I don't really know what kind of effect they added, but it seems like there's a lot of like vocal layering on it, and then mixed with some kind of like distortion. And like the way that the vocals are layered, they're not exactly on pitch, but I think they did that on purpose to kind of add to the kind of spooky, uneasy feeling. So I kind of like it. So I'm gonna put it on good stuff. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, scatter. What loop? What loop? I was that person that bought it on iTunes before I was able to get my copy of my CD because I was just that impatient to listen to it. I know. I have 2 versions of scatter on my phone now. So, but it's good. I like scatter. I like it. It's very grungy, but in a good way that I like. So, I think it's a good song. I think it's a good song. So, let's see. I never know how to pronounce this. Is it Sake It Love? Or, because it sounds like he's singing Shake It Love, but it's obviously not. It's Sake It Love. So I'm just gonna call it Sake It Love. I don't care. Sake It Love? Initially, I did not care about this song, really. I mean, I thought it was catchy and stuff, but it wasn't really something that really stood out to me. But then it released in the game, and then I found myself kind of looping it on autoplay because I was just like, hey, this is kind of funky. I kind of like this. And then it released on CD on its CD single, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to this more. Okay, this isn't bad. I mean, I still like Cynical Dick Fake Star more. Spoilers. But this is not a bad song. I don't like really dislike this song. So I'm really such a pushover. I really can't make a decision. I'm just putting everything in good stuff. Actually, no, I'll put this in would loop. I would loop this. I would loop this. Do you say you? All right. Remember how I said at the beginning that like probably all the ARGONAVIS songs were gonna be like in good stuff and above, but maybe if I came across one, it might be lower. Now, I love Do You Say You. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. But it is really one of those songs that I really need to be in a specific mood to listen to. Otherwise, because it's like, it's not a slow song. It's not a ballad. But it's also not a really upbeat, fast song. It's a weird middle ground. And, like, I don't know. My brain just, like, listens to it. And either it's like, yeah, okay, let's get into this vibe right now. Or just like, no, skip to the next song. I'm not in the mood. So, it's not Yuse's, I can't say the name. It's not Yuse's fault. It's literally me. It's how I... But I love this song, so I'm gonna I feel so bad! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! It makes me feel any better. I like the acoustic version better than the pan version, even though I love both more. Like, I love both a lot. I like the acoustic version just a little bit more. I'm not sure why, but I just do. So, and nothing else to say for myself. Moving on. Run Gun Run. This used to be my favorite Fuji Nising song. Where it stands now? I think I'll put it in one, would listen to once every 2 weeks. Sometimes I kind of come across it in my playlists and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll listen to it. Sure, why not? So. I'm sorry! You're not gonna be happy when I get to the A's. You're not gonna be happy. Let me just say that right now. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry! I know it's a top tier song, but personally, it takes a very specific mood with me to like actually listen to it. Do I like sing along to it? Yeah! But like if I'm just listening to it like just on my own time, I really need to be in a specific like mood or head like mindset to be able to like really listen to it. Otherwise, like And yeah. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I just offended the whole fandom. Even worse than when I said I didn't like a certain ship, but anyways, moving on to, oh. That's right. I wanted to make a special tier for this song. Oh wait, hold on. I messed that up. Wait. There we go. There we go. Root of Love gets its own tier because it is on a whole different level. Now, the actual contents of this song, like the actual lyrics themselves, like they're, you know, it's like a really sensual love song. The context behind the song, oh my gosh, that's what makes this so funny. I can't deal with it. Wataru. Wataru. It makes me cry. It makes me cry. No, it's not A-side. It's not A-side. It's not double A-side. It's a few ones before double A-side. Don't worry, I love double A-side, dude. Yeah. I would never go against one of my favorite songs. Root of Love. I remember Root of Love was actually the first song I played in double A side. Did not go so well. I was not ready for those green slides at all. Nope. I think I lost all of my health like in the first like 30 seconds. That song's like what? Like almost 2 minutes and 40 seconds? It's maybe, or 2 minutes 30 seconds? I don't know. It's a pretty long song. Not the longest one in double A side. Can't remember what that is, but it's a long song. Like, my gosh. It's like up there with like Banzai Rising and Manifesto beat maps. Like, yikes. But like that's a song I will consistently go back to play just because I love the song so much. It is a great song. And just the context behind it just really seals the deal for me. Oh my god, it's so funny. I can't. Wataru, if that's how you write when it's about an inanimate object, how are you gonna write when it's inspired by an actual person that you are in love with? I'm a little terrified, but I'm also very intrigued to see how we would go about that. Oh, Wataru, I love you. Oh my jeez. As some would say, I would love to study him in a lab. Why is he like this? I don't understand. Oh man. All right, let's see. Revolution. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put this in orange tier. I shouldn't have named it so long, but I don't care. This song is a banger. This song is such a banger. Like, I remember trying to learn this song when the anime was still airing, and it got to a point where I was trying to loop it in the actual anime episode, but there was one part where that like it kind of takes you out of like the live space, and then it like shows you like ARGONAVIS sans run backstage watching it on TV or on the TV screen. So the audio gets kind of like dampened just because of like the setting. So I found someone who made like what was it, like one of those like fake beat maps in like in what people do with like the Bandori girls band party beat map maker or whatever. Someone did that with Revolution, so I would just listen to that over and over again so I could figure out how to sing the lyrics by ear. with like the tap tappy note sounds in the background. So sometimes it gets to desperate measures when I'm trying to learn a song and there's like very few resources available to me. I make do with what I can. So. Alright. Restart! The rebirth anthem of the project we stand! I love this song. I love this song. I'm gonna put this in DNA tier. This is DNA tier worthy. I love it. I'm the bass. What did I Stop! Oh my gosh. I think I'd have to take a month off after I did that. Like, there's no way I could mentally recover from that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I have to take like a break now. Just thinking about that stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, like his English pronunciation, like it's been getting a lot, like it's been improving a lot since like his first initial performance. Like, I mean, it was pretty good like when he first started, but like you can really tell he's been working on it, and that makes me really happy. I might be a little biased because, you know, English is my native language, but I don't care. I think it's sweet. I think it's cool. I'm glad that he's putting a lot of effort into learning it, so it makes me want to put more effort into learning Japanese and working on my pronunciation and stuff, so yay. But yes, Restart is in DNA tier. I remember when they played this during ARGONAVIS' short Sound Only Live for the first time. I was shooketh to my core and beyond, because I thought that the song they were gonna release, like what they did with like all the other Sound Only Lives before, like they always release like a single or whatever. I thought that the single for this Sound Only Live was going to be Stand By Me. I really truly thought it was, because that's the song they used in the trailer for the Sound Only Live. I forgot the name of it. It was like Fuyu no Serendipity, I think. I don't know, serendipity, I don't know. It was something serendipity. I just remember that word very clearly. But when they played like Stand By Me at like second or third in the set list, I was just like, hold up. So they're not releasing Stand By Me. Then what is the song? And then they played this at the end, and I was like, oh my gosh, they did not. This is... I can't. I really can't. Like, man! Like, you know, sometimes I think about, like, how far in advance, like, the project knew it was gonna make this huge shift. Because, like, as many people have said, companies don't just come out of the blue. They don't take, like, a week or even a month or, like, a few months. Like, this takes a lot of planning and preparation. Like, they had to have known a while back that this was gonna happen. So like, I don't know if that was their intention, that they went into this being like, hey, can you do this song that's basically gonna be the anthem for our rebirth of the project? Around like, I guess it was a month difference, but like basically a year later. Cause like, on the one hand, that seems kind of like almost like, I don't know, would that be improbable? Because it's the ARGONAVIS project. I really wouldn't put it past them doing this kind of thing. Like, they've got a lot of stuff going on in the background that we have no idea about. And they're very creative and very clever. That's one of their charming points. I love it. I love what they do. So it really does hit different. Okay, what's the next? Quiet Dance! Now, Quiet Dance was actually, it wasn't my most looped song, but apparently it was my most, like, listened to song or something. I don't know. It was on my Spotify, Wrapped or whatever. Apparently, I played, Quiet Dance the most out of all the ARGONAVIS songs, which was, ARGONAVIS was my top artist of the year. So, so I'm also gonna put this into DNA tier. Inject this right into my DNA, please. This song is everything to me. I love it. I think it actually might be like Junction Y is a bomb single, but I really think that Quiet Dance might actually be my favorite song out of the entire single. I really do. Junction is great, and Y, I love it. But Quiet Dance hits so different. I think when was Quiet Dance? Was that also in the Short Sound Only Live? I think so. Yeah. I think they played Quiet Dance for the first time in the Short Sound Only Live as well. That also shook me. We were all like, wow, pretty idol boy Ren. He's dancing sort of on stage. We love it. And like, oh my gosh. I still love the Quiet Dance MV. As clunky as it is in some parts, just the whole idea of it, and that one like ending part where like they're kind of like waving their hand away, and there's like they smile, and there's the light behind them, and it just looks so cute and just so So this song, I absolutely love this song. Absolutely love it. Another song I would love to cover in the future that I've probably mentioned far too many times for my own good. Huzzah! What's this one? Pray! 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 It sounds like I'm crying. I wish I was crying. This song, well, I don't know. I have such conflicting feelings about songs that came from the anime, because like, they're good songs, but the way that they were like implemented into the plot at times was really weird. Especially the new songs. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Pray, but I feel like this is another song that like I need to be in a certain mood for. I'm like, do I want to pretend to grieve the loss of a loved one today? Or my friend who's in a coma in like a city like 7 hours away from me? Is that what I want to do today? So I think I'm gonna put this in this tier. I do listen to it on occasion, but not as much as everything else. I'm sorry, Boundary. Oh my gosh. Although I will say, I do appreciate the scene of Ren and Wataru before they wrote Pray, which they would actually show them writing Pray. At least even like some kind of montage of them like writing before they drift off to sleep, because they're like, it's like 2 a.m. or something, so like, but anyways, that made that happen, so you know what, I appreciate that for what it did, so yay. Okay, Play With You. Now, I'm gonna just say, right off the bat, I don't really vibe with this song in like a traditional sense. Like, I don't listen to the song to enjoy it, if that makes sense. Like, this song has such like cursed funhouse vibes that I don't know. I just feel like every time I listen to it, I imagine like this really messed up funhouse situation deal type thing. I don't know. Is that weird? Probably. I will also put this into would listen to once every 2 weeks. This is where the imagining a music video comes into mind. It's like that. Like, just imagine you're listening to that, and then like the lights just kind of like burst up, and there's just like all these like stuffed animals, and there's like animatronics that are like, you know, it's chasing you. Basically like Five Nights at Freddy's, but like anime. I say this so I know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played it before, and I don't want to. I'm not good with horror. I don't want to. I also don't want to play it. So, okay. Let's check the chat again. Probably makes all the Argo fans cry. Honestly, just you're praying, you're like, oh, rest in peace, Benry. He's not dead, but he almost was. Like, oh my gosh. Bruh. I'm sorry about you, Sayu. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. Maybe when I come back to it, maybe I'll have a change of heart and of sorts. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, it's like a cursed circus, essentially. Yeah, pretty much. It's got that cursed circus vibes. So, yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. The performance at LR Fest 2020. That was great. He just picks up the render, and then he just tosses him aside, and we're all just like, oh! You hurt the child! The child hurt the child! We were all very shook when that happened. I'm fairly certain. Oh man. Maybe that'll come back. I don't know. Though I've heard Stu's had some development in the story. I haven't read any translations yet. Please don't hurt me. But I can only assume maybe some good things have happened. Yeah, I really don't know anything that's going on. The only thing I really know is like Ren was like, Shu needs someone to reach his hand out to him like Yuto did for me. That's all I know. That's all I know. That also, Ren and Haruka got in a fight. I don't know the contents of the fight, but I just know they got in a fight. And then my phone died in the middle of the fight, and I was like, no! I need to go back! You didn't save! I have to go through the whole story again because I did the check mark thing where it's like, oh, it goes through all the chapters so you don't have to keep clicking individually. But then it didn't like record my progress reading those stories, so I had to read through them all again. I had to auto through or like fast forward to the spot where I last stopped off, which really doesn't make too much of a difference because, like, you know, I can't really read, but yeah. So manifesto. Ooh, manifesto. I'm gonna put it up here because I think pretty much I can rap the whole song at this point. So, if that gives any indication of how many times I listen to it. It's a fun song. It kind of gets my throat though. It's very like, when I try to like imitate that raspiness that like Ogujin just has naturally, or whatever, like I just don't have that, and it hurts my throat when I do it too much, so I gotta be careful. But it's fun. It's a fun song. I love it. So wake up, mata nashi hajimata bust. I'm a master of empire. Like the baija noise 時々ぜ今いざジャイロの番だ。一生の軍勢も必然人生優位がたくさんの OK。正論のなんだかんだ知るか全て世界の導く My road. I just hit the mic. Awesome. I was getting too into my rap. But yeah. Okay, liar. Oh no. Oh no. Don't say anything. Please don't say anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've tried. I've really tried. I've really tried to like this song. I just don't vibe with it. I can see why people like it. It's just not for me. I'm sorry. It's just... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Now, I didn't say it was bad. I did not say it was bad. I just don't personally vibe with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Queen of bad taste, how dare you? How dare you? I feel like there's gonna be like a mob outside my door after the stream. It's like, Stories, we just want to have a word with you. We have pitchforks at the ready. It's like after the stream, everybody does this, and they just at me with all their superior song tastes compared to mine. Oh my gosh. Moving on, Kyoki no Melody. I'll put this in good stuff. It's, you know, it's a good song. You know, it's cool. I like the harmonies when Felix sings Kyoki no Melody at the end. Very good, very good. The beat map in AA side. Why is it so hard? Like, it's not the whole thing, but like that one part in the bridge where like Zach's going on with his guitar solo again, and it just does like all like the slidey notes and everything, and it's just like everywhere, and I'm like, help, I can't do this with thumbs. So that's, well, I can't really do most things with most beat maps with thumbs, but you know. I can't really use my fingers when I play rhythm games because like my phone slides around, so every time I try, it just goes all over the place and I end up losing my combo anyways, so. Okay. Well, yeah, Kyoki no Melody. Kyoki no Melody. Good song. Good song. Kitto Bokura wa. This song holds a lot of value, a lot of sentimental value, because of recent live events. Though I will be honest, when I heard the song initially, like, from the preview, I was really excited. Then I heard the whole thing, and I was like, yeah, you know, it's right. And then the live happened, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I think I'll put it in with loop. I haven't learned, like, I haven't like attempted to learn the song, not like as much as I have other songs, but like it's still a good song. I appreciate it. I think it's kind of funky, kind of boppy. So. Twitter will be flooded with images of tier lists with Yusuf and Liar in top tiers. What have I started? Oh god. Okay. Kanose? I'm gonna put Kanose in good stuff. It's not my favorite, but I appreciate it. I think it's pretty cool that they got like an anime ending for a non-Bushiroad created, mainly involved anime production. And then that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Actually, I haven't finished watching Bokutachi no Remake. I ended up watching like the first 4 episodes of like at my friend's house because we were visiting, and you're like, oh, well, what anime should we watch? And I was like, let's look at this one. Why not? So, then they got bored, and then we just started watching something else. So I haven't picked it back up yet. But yeah, I'm happy that Masa got another main role. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. Alright, what's the next song? Oh, Jokyo Joto Itekimasu. Jokyo Joto Ito Show. Jokyo Joto Itekimasu. Actually, I really like this song. I really like this song. I think it's cute. It's really like, it's super like peppy and fun. And like, I think it was, I remember a lot of us were thinking that this song was gonna be more of like a ballad because it was like, you know, like a goodbye to like Nagasaki and like, you know, onwards to the future and stuff. But no, they were like, yeah, let's have a party. We're going and we'll see you later. We're off to Tokyo. It's all good. So I think that was a really cute way of putting that. So I'm gonna put this in wood loop. I have looped this a couple times. I think it's a funky song. I like it. Yeah. I'm sorry. I knew, but even when I was making this tier list, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have some opinions that people gonna not be happy about. Like, Stories, why? Stories, we trusted you. We trusted you, and this is what you give us. So, oh man. You know, I will agree with that. I wasn't a huge fan of the opening. I don't really think it fit the anime vibe, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, maybe it's just because I don't know what the lyrics are. Well, I also don't really know what the lyrics are for Kanose, but I mean, I don't know. The song was very pop and party. It was incredibly pop and party. And I think just for like a pop and party song, it was a good song. But as an anime opening for like a college slice of life anime? Debatable. Like, I wouldn't say it was the worst thing they could have done, but definitely was not my first thought for the type of opening they do. Like, I guess they still had to kind of keep it in character as, like, you know, pop and party, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so. But I don't do ballads. One day we'll get a Furai ballad. Please. That would be so cool. Get the actual sexy saxophone going. Like, come on. Wataru and Futa can like duet. That would be so funny. Oh. ARGONAVIS product does deserve all the trophies. Really does. Fantastic. Yes, he did! He did get a Newcomer Seiyu Award! He did! He did! That was so exciting! Oh my gosh! When I found out on Twitter, I freaked out. Because, like, he deserves it, like, 5 billion%. Oh my gosh. Like, all the work that he's done in, like, the first little while that he was, like, you know, starting his activities and stuff, like, he's done such a fantastic job! Holy crap! Like, everything that he's done, like, not just with ARGONAVIS, but, like, on the other things that he's, like, been a part of. he 500% deserves this. So, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I will agree with you that I do think Kanose was better than I don't even remember the name of the I don't remember the name of the opening. I'm sorry. But yes, I do definitely agree that Kanose was better than the opening, so. Which is rare, because like usually I like, you know, I like the opening better than the ending. There are some exceptions. Kanose is one, and another we'll come to later. So, let's see. Junction. I will put Junction here. Like, had this been like earlier in the year, I would have put it up a lot higher. I would have at least put it in like orange tier. But now, you know, it's good. Like, yeah. I would loop this definitely. I like the MV. The MV for double A side is really cool. More Yuto singing rights. Thank you for my life. How Yuto isn't, he's like essentially the unofficial second vocalist of ARGONAVIS at this point. And we love that for him. But we also would love him to do actual singing as an actual recognized vocalist for ARGONAVIS. And on that note, let Ren play the guitar. I don't care if he doesn't think he can play instruments. Teach him. Please. I want him to play guitar so bad. You have no idea. That's one of my wishes for the future, that somehow, some way, he's like, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna try learning guitar. And everyone's just like, oh, what? So, but like, I feel like he'd do it kind of like interchangeably. Like he'd do like some songs with guitar, but then other songs like he'd do just with like singing. So like, he's not permanently just like standing there strumming or just standing there like just with the mic in his hands. Like I feel like he'd do both. I feel like he would switch it around a little bit. So, what's next? Ignition. Oh my gosh, ignition! Ignition! Ignition. 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 Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. I love Ignition. Ignition is such a good song. It's such a good song. Oh my gosh, so good. Also, fun fact, a while back, someone zoomed in to like all of like the words on the backdrop of the single art, and one of the words, I'm not exactly sure if this is actually what it was supposed to say, but it looked like it said Canada on it. It looked like it said Canada, so I'm gonna pretend that was intentional and be like, yeah, Canada's on Ignition. Oh my gosh. Well, I should have probably thought about the placement of that. Sexy Bass Song is like its own tier. Like it's not like inherently good or bad. Like I love Root of Love, but just it's just in its own separate tier because I could not tier it like properly with all the others just because it's just on such a different level. So, Sexy Bass Song. Sexy Bass Song, let's go. Junction MV is just Yuta and Ren saying, what if we kissed while changing the world? They looked at each other so much in that MV, it gave me so much life. I loved it. I loved it! And like, it was so good. So good. Ren playing trumpet. That'd be fun. Ren joins the ska band! Special guest Ren on the trumpet. Special guest Ren on the kazoo. Let's go! I hope they add kazoo to one of their songs someday. I don't know why or how they do that, but I just want them to add a kazoo somewhere. I think that'd be kind of fun. Kazoo Ren, Kazoo Masa. One of my favorite memes. Just bust out the kazoo out of nowhere. Nobody was ready. It was so good. Ignition, like, had you have asked me like last year or earlier this year, Ignition would 500% be in DNA tier. I think the only reason it's not because I have played that song so many times to the point that like I'm just like the tiniest bit sick of it, but not enough to be like, I hate this song. It's just like, okay, I love this song, but I can't listen to it 50 times a day like I used to. It's just too much for me now. I'm getting old. My birthday's this week. Come on. Oh my gosh. Give Ren his kazoo! Nanahoshi kazoo Ren. Let's go. Argo Canadians' rights. Yes! Actually, they said, in the, another tangent, because we all love when I go on tangents, but, the first video that I uploaded on this channel, which was an animatic of a radio line segment, in that full segment that I have saved on my phone, as my special little present to myself, they did actually mention, because like I asked I was like, oh, ARGONAVIS Project has so many like international fans. If you could, where would you want to like visit in the world? And they said that, well, we gotta go to Canada now, because like, you know, I said I was from Canada. Hi, how's it going? So they were like, yeah, we gotta go to Canada. I think Hyusuke also called me his like Canadian friend, but I honestly can't tell because I don't speak Japanese. I don't know Japanese in any coherent way that I can understand what they were really saying, but I heard Kanada and Tomodachi. So I don't know. That's all I got to base off it. That's all I got. So yeah. I've got us in good. I've got Canada in good with ARGONAVIS. I got the unofficial ARGONAVIS PR manager in good with the official ARGONAVIS PR manager. Why do I do this to myself? Oh god. Oh jeez. Anyways. All right. How far down are we in the... How many songs left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 songs. Okay, so we just passed the halfway point, I believe. So, and then on the final stretch. All right. Let's go. Hoshi ga hajimaru. I'm gonna put this in wood loop. I've also tried learning the song a lot, especially during the anime, because it was one of the few things that I really enjoyed during the anime's runtime. So yeah, yeah. Can you kind of see where like my tastes lie, in regards to like the ARGONAVIS anime OSTs, or at least the openings and endings? So, Hitsugi no Serabi. I think I'm gonna put this in would listen to once every 2 weeks. Like, when I first heard the song, I thought, oh, this is kind of a funky little song, but I don't think it's something that I would like listen to like daily even. Like, it's a good song, but you know. It's very good on its theming. I do appreciate that. So whenever I'm in like that mood, like especially around Halloween, I found myself listening to a lot around like Halloween, because like, you know, that's kind of their vibe. So that, and obviously spooky Halloween night, like perfect for that time of year. Oh, Hisua. Oh, this one goes up here. This one goes up here. I love this song. This song is so good. It's so good. Like, I've thought about an orchestral arrangement, or like a strings arrangement for like an instrumental for this song. I don't know how I would make that happen, but like just the thought of it just sounds so regal and beautiful and like kind of wistful, and It's just so good. That's so good. And the acoustic guitar, I can't believe he switches out acoustic to like, to electric halfway through or something like that. I think that's what happened. But that was so cool. Man, LRFest 2020 like really set the bar for like, like live performances for like, not just the project, but I think like, you know, in general. That's just my opinion, but you know. It was very good. It was very, very good. Phantom Iris, low-key, I think low-key stole the show at LRFest. Just cause like, I mean, you know, like ARGONAVIS Jaraxa, like you kind of know what you're gonna get and you're very like excited about it. But Phantom Iris coming out here with the backing band and the whole motif thing and like the storytelling and the world building of like, you know, the vampires and everything. And the whole thing was like bringing out the drink for Arthur, who, by the way, his hair, holy crap. The fact that he'd been growing that himself, no extensions. Well, actually, no, I think he had a couple extensions because it wasn't as long as he wanted to. But the fact that he pretty much had, like, he had grown out all that hair just for Felix. Oh my gosh. My God. Actually, no, I'm thinking about, did he have extensions? I don't think he... No, I think he did mention saying that it wasn't as long as he wanted it to be, but no, I don't think he had extensions. Yeah, I'm just confusing myself, so. But yeah, Arthur's hair. My God. Just the whole atmosphere. And Haru. I think Haru in itself was just a spectacle for all of us to just witness. My God. Haru! Never learned the truth. Just that canon that he is kidding to use his foreigner friend. I hope so. I hope after 2 years he still remembers this letter. He, Mai, Masa, and Ogajin, I hope they remember that letter because I think about it every single day. I'm so lame. But I wonder if that letter had as much of an impact on them as it did on me, them reading it. So, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose again. Ah! All right, I'm back. Hello. Yes! Oh my gosh. Phantom Iris really did feel like a true VK experience. And I mean, I say that as someone with like virtually no visual K experience, but like, I feel like that in itself wasn't a bad introduction at all. Like, they really did pretty well with it. I think they really treated it with the respect that it deserved as like a genre, so. And then added their own little flair on it with the whole vampire thing. I think that was pretty neat, so. Haru Live is a creature beyond mortal eyes! Step on us! Oh my gosh. What will never not be funny to me is like Ogajin like thirsting after the lives where Haru is present. It is so funny. He truly is one of us. Like he's basically a fan that got a role in the project that he is like a huge fanboy of, and I absolutely love that energy. That is so good. That's so good for him. I love that. Kosuke's hair. Oh my gosh! Bro, Kosuke with like his longer hair. Can we just? Oh my gosh! Like I remember like in like Gyro's debut, like his hair was like, you know, fairly short. But then like he's been just like continually growing it, you know, for Miyuki. And you know what? I think that's amazing. I love Miyuki so much. So that just makes me really happy. I love that the seiyus really get into their characters when they perform. It's just like they really put their whole heart, soul, blood, sweat, and tears into these characters. My God, like there's just love for like this whole project on all sides, like from the fans, from the staff, from the voice actors. Like it's just the creation of love fueled by more love, and the product is love, and I think that's beautiful. So. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I love that. Your friend is awesome. Oh my gosh. That's so, I love when like people like when this sort of thing happens where it's like someone's like kind of like they don't know much about like anime stuff or really like anything like outside of the realm of music that they're kind of like already interested in, or just rather anything that they're really interested in, and then you introduce them to something that you're interested in, and then it ends up coinciding with their interests in some way, and it's just like, oh, it's just so fun. It's like, yay, we like this thing, we have similar ground on this one thing, we can talk about it together, yay. So alright, what's the next song? Oh, Hikari no Akuma! Now this song, I also did try learning. This is gonna be a common theme. I pretty much tried to learn most of the songs on this list because I'm a teeny bit insane. Just a teeny bit. I used to be Utaite. Learning songs is in my nature, okay? So, I can't help it. So as soon as I heard Hikari no Akuma, I was like, oh gosh. That high note sounds like a bad idea. I have to try it. And I did hit it at one point. I don't know how. And I haven't been able to since. So, yeah. Where did I put this though? I'm gonna put this in with loop. Sometimes it's just a tad bit too chaotic for my mood at the moment, but overall this song is a banger. It is a straight up banger. I love it. Oh. When I tell you, I am still thoroughly obsessed with Hibanachiru. Like, oh my gosh. Like ever since September I've been looping it. It ended up being my most played song on my Spotify Wrapped. No, that's not really saying much. I only looped it like 26 times, so I will try harder next year. But this song, oh my gosh. This song has me grabbed by the throat and will not let go. I love this song to death. It is so good. It is so good. Like, my gosh. So good. It's so good. I literally have nothing else to say about it. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so good. I love this song. I love Hibanachiru. And also that music video. Now, while it was a little rough in some parts, it was also kind of cheesy in that, like, we're intentionally kind of making it sort of cheesy, and I kind of found that kind of charming. It's kind of funny. So. Oh, man. That MV was something else. Alright. Hey, ARGONAVIS. I love this song. I think this song is a freaking delight. It is so good. It's so fun. Yes, I'm biased. I don't care. I just, look, I love it when ARGONAVIS sings together. What can I say? What can I say? It's just, it makes me happy. It makes me very happy when they all sing together. I think they are perfect when they sing together. I'm glad I got Hibana Chiru right. It is 500% DNA tier. It literally is in my DNA. It loops in my head nonstop. Like, to the point that, like I mentioned that, like, you know, I'm the kind of person that imagines, like, a music video or a story in my head. It's gotten to the point where I'm actually drawing out the story that I want to tell in, like thumbnail sketches for, like what, like a music video would be, or basically what, like, a vocal, like, PV would be. That's kind of what I'm doing at this point, because I just have such a clear, vivid image of it in my head, because I've looped it so many times and kind of processed it in my head so many times. I'm like, okay, I need to make this an actual thing on paper somehow. So that's what I've been doing on my breaks at work. I say breaks, but it's really just breaks in between people coming to the front desk and leaving, so... Yeah, I've got, like, a whole freaking story in my head about with Hibana Chiru, like... Oh my gosh. I would love to actually make like a cover with, like, an actual, like music video with it, like an anime music video. That'd be so cool. That would actually be, like, the coolest thing ever if I was able to pull that off somehow. But that's for somewhere way far off in the future. I won't think about that too hard, but, you know, just tuck it into my back pocket for later. Yes, the Pucci anime. That would 500% be the opening theme. Like, I want Pucci anime so bad. And I saw tweets recently from Watarizora Sensei, and I think they mentioned, like, oh, every time, like, I've gotten, like, response like, oh, I want to Puchiko Novice anime, all I can reply is, yeah, me too. It's like I don't have any, like, you know, direct, like, input in, like, you know, actually making that sort of thing happen. So they were like, if you would like to, like, you know, fill out this survey from Kito Bokuruwa and express any things that you would like the project to do in the future, Puchiko Novice anime, wink wink nudge nudge, please do so. That was after I had actually already done surveys, so I wasn't able to put it in. I was like, no, I hope other people put it in as a suggestion. So I really hope other people did put it in as a suggestion, because I want Puchiko Novice anime so bad, man. That'd be so good. Puchiko Novice anime, please. I want my little boys. I want my little round squishies. They're so good, so small, so round, so lad, so sir. I love. Okay, what's the next song? Whoa! Hello is so good. Hello. Oh my god. This song. Now, I remember listening, you know, like, to the preview that they had up at the time for something on their Twitter, I think, and like that first beginning part before it goes into, like, the more sick depressed on, like, that part, like, that part in itself was great. But I remember when I first heard that, like, segue into the bridge, I remember my mouth literally, like, just fell open, and I was just, like, staring wide-eyed at the ground, just, like, looking at my phone as this played in my ears, and I was like, what the frick is happening? Oh my god. I wasn't expecting it, but in a great way. I don't even know how to describe it. It blew me away. It honestly blew me away. So, kudos to Hello. Honestly, I think it is actually my favorite song on the one album. I'm fairly certain of that. It's kind of between Hello and another song that we'll get to later. But for the most part, I think overall in general, Hello is my favorite from the one album. It is just it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Hello is just like, hello. Ah! Just, yeah. Hello, we're gonna barge into your house, steal all of your items, beat you up, and then leave. Sup? Yeah, like, what was it? Someone described it as like neo something or other. I can't remember. Neo metal? I can't remember. I'm not 100% sure because I literally just found out that neon pop punk was a thing the other day. So I don't really know much about music genres despite listening to a lot of music. But there were like a lot more like kind of heavier, kind of like darker tones to their music, and a lot of like, they packed a lot more punch. Like Manifesto, and everything from Scatter single. Like, I mean, those were like pretty good. Like they were pretty like, you know, intense and stuff. But this like one, it took it to like kind of a whole different level, and I think that's awesome. Like that's so cool. So seeing kind of like that evolution, even though it was in like within like such a short amount of time. Like just the way that their music just kind of evolved from like the first two, like the joint CD and then the first single to the album. Like that, I think like that's really kind of more like the kind of music that they really think Gyro would make, kind of like that heavier, grungier, metal, clanging, lots of sounds, screaming, shouting, rapping, that sort of sound. But like, how do I describe it? It's not like it's not polished, but Manifesto to Liar felt a little too polished for the kind of genre, or the kind of like vibe they were trying to give off, the kind of image they were trying to give off. I feel like that also happened with like their outfits. Like they kind of got like that very like kind of put together bad boy look, but then like as like each live went on, their outfits got like, I guess, quote unquote grungier. And I mean that in a good way, because like it kind of got like the looser clothes and kind of more like, you know, baggy and layering and stuff, and more faded, kind of like not super bright toned colors of the clothes and stuff, and like a lot more black. And I think that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool. Like they do obviously look more put together than like an average like rock band, because, you know, they're like trying to be like, you know, like the characters and image and stuff. But like the way that they've kind of evolved their style up until this point feels a bit more like grounded than just like, oh, it's a anime band boy project. It's like, oh, it's like a rock band sort of idea that they kind of mixed into this anime band boy project, if that makes any sense. Am I making any sense? I don't know. I'm trying to say words and I don't know if that's working, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's next? Oh, Goal Line! The song that started it all. I'm gonna put the Goal Line in wood loop. Or, wait, do I want to put that in good loop? Do I want to put that in loop? You know, no, I'm gonna put it in, and I'm gonna put it in orange tier. I'm gonna put it in orange tier just because of like the sentimental value it has on me. So this song is the entire reason why I gave ARGONAVIS a chance. Like that minute 30 PV that they showed on their Twitter and their YouTube is the whole reason why I was like, hey, what is this? I like this. Who are they? Okay, yeah, I'll buy their single when it comes out. Sure. So, yeah, without Goal Line, I would have never, you know, given ARGONAVIS a second glance. And, yeah. I'm just really grateful I saw it. Whoever it was that retweeted the PV onto my timeline, thank you. You've turned me into this. This is what I have become because of you. Soda! I will never not love that joke. Hey Ren, you want to drink soda? Ren just wants his soda. Give him a soda, dang it! You're at Lucky Piero. Give him his soda. Oh man. Kino Yuri. All right, let's see. Kino Yuri. Kino Yuri. Let's see. Where would I put this? I think I have to tread carefully now because this is the last Phantom Iris song on the list. I think I'm gonna put it on Good Stuff. Now, I know what you're all thinking. All of Phantom Iris' songs are like Good Stuff and lower. The reason is, none of my favorite songs from Phantom Iris have a full release version yet. That goes for Janus and Un Miseria. I love those songs. I love those songs so much. So, whenever they get released, I will add them to this tier list and I will rate them appropriately. Because I feel bad that like Phantom Iris has really good songs, but none of my favorite songs are out yet. They're all stuck in the game. Though I am excited for Piero. I only heard it that one time during the Halloween night, sort of like half of the live that they showed for free. That sounded intense. And I'm so excited to hear the full version. Please, I want it. I want the full version so bad. So bad. So oh, I'm sorry, is it Janice? Janice, like a white Californian mom. Hi, Janice. The intro with like the music box. It got me tearing up when I first heard it. I was like so upset because I just like gone through the quest story for it, and I was just so heartbroken at what happened. And then hearing that music box in the beginning, it's just, oh my gosh! Like, it also like made me think of like my own grandfather who'd like passed away the year previous, so that helped really amp up the feel. So all right, what's next? Gift. I like Gift. I really like Gift, okay? Leave me alone. I like Gift. I watched through all of the Shinamon arc, okay? I like Gift. I think it's really sweet and really fun. And like, it's like, it was the first kind of like ballad-esque type song that ARGONAVIS had. And I was like, more ballad Go Novice, please. And like, yeah, I just think it's really nice. I think it's really it's a very sweet song. It's like at the time I would have considered it like the closest thing that ARGONAVIS had to a love song. But obviously we have Root of Love now, so that's thrown out the window. Jonas among us, sussy Felix. I hate that sentence with every fiber of my being. I had to read that with my own 2 eyes. Why? Sobbing. But okay, I guess technically DSA was could be, you know, considered a ballad, but it does, like, I don't know, like, if it was if it's the acoustic version, yeah, I consider that like a ballad, but the band version, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like a ballad. I don't know, maybe it's just because of the tempo. I don't know, maybe that's literally the only thing that's really stopping me from like really getting into that song more often than I do, is because like the tempo is just so weird for me. That it's like, it feels like it should be a slower song, but it's like not. So I don't know, maybe I'm just being biased in some way or another. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to all these songs again and then I'll do this again in like 10 months. I don't know. Alright, Getting High. This song is a banger. It is such a banger. I think... Yeah, I haven't really been putting these in like order of like best to like least best of the tier, but I'm gonna put Getting High. I think I'm actually gonna put it... I'm gonna switch this now. I'm gonna put it at like the top of this song, of this tier. This is the song that competes with Hello sometimes, but ultimately I think I like Hello better. But this song, like it's got those hype vibes that you find on like a football halftime game. That like I would never watch willingly on my own, but if someone was like, "Hey, go look at this performance. We're watching the football game. We've got there's this cool band that's playing, and they're really hyping up the crowd," and I watch it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's really good. Like, it's got like that kind of vibe to it. And that happens a lot more in my house than you might think. My family they're sports nuts, so there's constantly baseball, hockey, and football playing in the house. So I'm not really a fan of any of them. So I just kind of get called down and be like, "Hey, look at this cool thing." I'm like, "Okay, cool, bye." Like, I just don't have any interest in sports, really. Playing them is kind of different, but watching sports, no, not for me. Not for me. Touche. Oh my gosh, okay, with the jacket off. When he just like pulled it off during like LRFest, yo, no one was ready for that. Absolutely nobody was ready for that, but everybody wanted that. Everybody absolutely wanted that. Thank you, Ogajin, for your contribution to our lives. We are indebted to you forever, greatly. Thank you, good sir. And like I've tried like following along with the lyrics during like the verses. Why does he rap so gosh darn fast? Like, he does not need to go that fast. The only thing I can gather from the first verse is Galaxy Foxy Lady. The only reason I can gather that is because I saw it in the lyrics and I like tried really hard to listen for it, and now I can hear it. Every time he sings it makes me cry. It's like, who's the Galaxy Foxy Lady? Who is it? Who is she? Naruto, we're on Google Translate again. Bro, come on. Oh my gosh, the megaphone during Junction AG, bro. That was so. I 500% think that like Ogujin was like channeling his like Hatsune Miku fanboy vibes within him during that part, and then he just chucks it out the stage. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice that the first time I watched the live when it was like premiering like live. The live was live. But when I watched the archive back and then I saw that. I burst out laughing because I wasn't expecting him to just chuck it off the stage. I love him. I love him. I want to get to a point in my career that I can chuck a microphone or a megaphone off the stage. That'd be fun. Though I am against equipment damage. Please treat your equipment with care and love. It's expensive and it's just polite. Oh my gosh. It's me. I was the Galaxy Foxy lady all along. It was I, Dio. I say that having no knowledge in JoJo. Please don't get the wrong idea. I just know the memes. So, the legend Galaxy Foxy lady? Who is she? Oh my gosh. Galaxy Foxy lady will never not be funny. Like, just sometimes the English lyrics that Naito puts in his songs, like sometimes like, you know, like they're really hard hitting, they're really good, I really like them, and then sometimes they're Galaxy Foxy lady or Boogie Boogie. And it just oh, it's just so funny. It's like, oh, Naito, sweetie. Oh, definitely not. There's some Hatsune Miku influence, if only like a teeny tiny little bit. I feel like Ogujin has something to do with that, so. Okay, next song. Get Myself. This song, I'm gonna put this in with listen to once every 2 weeks. I mean, I'm not crazy about this song, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's a decent song, but I'm not super, you know, hyped about it. It's a song. It's definitely a song. I appreciate it, but it's just not my thing. Far Away. The sad car commercial song! The sad car commercial song. How I Love Thee. How I Love Thee. I'm gonna put this... yeah, I'm gonna put this here. I mean, if I if I went so far as to cover the freaking song, I must have some kind of feelings towards it of love, so. I remember trying to figure out what this song was like supposed to be for. Cause like we're all like looking in like the audience for the pen light colors and we're like, we can't see anything, it's all red. So we like, it's either just a Gyro song or it's like a Naito song, but we can't tell because red and Naito red are the same thing, Kenta. Why do you have to differentiate it? It doesn't make sense. Anyways, but then finding out that this song is supposed to be for a car commercial. It's so funny. Like, I know the song itself is very sad. It's very sad. But again, it's kind of the same area as like Root of Love, where like the actual song itself like is not the funny part, but the context behind the song is kind of funny. And like I remember reading the quest story and like, it was like, it really felt like I was like the first time we really got to see like Nayuta's like thoughts like inside of his head, which obviously that's where they be, but like most of the time, like every time we'd seen him, he just like be on screen, he'd grunt or be like whatever he did in the anime, but there was like no context for anything he did. We never got to see like how he was feeling or anything, but during that quest story we were like, oh, we actually get to see what you're thinking of, dude. That's a first. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I feel like he's got a lot going on in his head that he just doesn't vocalize, because it's just a waste to vocalize it when they get to be doing other things. Just push the demons back into the back of the head space. Like, you can deal with those never. So okay. End of Reason. This song is funky. This song is very funky. I think I'm gonna put this in good stuff. I think it's a pretty good song. That's a pretty good song. Yeah, I don't have any other thoughts on it. It's just very funky. The MV is cool. The MV in the game is kind of cool. I like how everybody kind of plays around with the characters, like the pose that Shu does and everything. And oh my gosh, I saw this one post that someone compared Daeon's model and Nayuta's model. It's like there was such a significant difference. Like Daeon, like, you know, like he's actually sort of broad and like kind of built or whatever, but then Nayuta is like he's a stick. He's so tiny. Like, I will just say this right now, anyone who draws Nayuta buff is a liar, a huge freaking liar. He has no muscles. Are you kidding me? Have you seen him? He did 7 sit-ups in the anime total. Where is he getting the muscles from? He doesn't eat. He just lives off coffee and his own rage. Like, I don't get it. It's just really funny. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Egoist. I don't know. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce words? I'm gonna put this one here. It's a decent song, you know. It's good. I don't really have any strong feelings towards it, but it's good. You know. It's like, it's what it is. I'm also gonna put Dachi Friend in the same kind of area. It's pretty cute, pretty fun. I like that Aoi duets with Futa. That's really fun, and the MV is really funny. I put Nayuta in the place of Aoi, and then like Nayuta just has like he does not care. He is so annoyed that he has to be there playing piano or playing the keyboard, and then Futa's just like looking at him and he's like, yeah, let's do this, and Nayuta's like, no, please, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Please, let me go home. No, I don't want to do this. Stop it. I shouldn't have to die to feel alive, so I'm breaking the habit was written by the same person who wrote a boogie, mall boogie. And that's why he's a genius. He can go many ways with his lyric writing. He knows no bounds. And that's what's so brilliant. End of Reason and Cynical-Thick Fake Star really feel like they'd herald the fragmented collapse of reality, and I love that. That is a very fantastic way of putting that. So much so that I kind of didn't understand it, but like I got the vibe from it. I felt that. So I agree with you. Hi! Oh my gosh, welcome! Thank you so much for coming! Everybody's roasting my tastes. It's fun. We're having a good time. At least I hope we're having a good time. Are you guys having a good time? Because I'm having a good time. I think this is fun. Wait, hold on. Once again, I must blow my nose because my nose hates me. Once again, I have returned. Well, my nose never hates me. Probably not, so this is gonna happen often. End of Reason is a lyrical masterpiece. I have heard that the lyrics to End of Reason are like really good. I think I read them like once and I can't remember what they were, but like they were kind of hard hitting. So like, I think that kind of goes for like pretty much all of FC's songs. They're just like lyrically, they just hit very hard in a very like, hey, we're just gonna like, you know, punch you in the gut and then laugh at you as you're sitting on the floor crying. Like that sort of thing. They're like taunting us in a very entertaining way. And we let it happen. That sounds so bad. I'm glad y'all are having fun making fun of my tastes. It's a good time all around. Good time all around. All right. Speaking of Cinecultic Fake Star, DNA Tier. Holy crap! When they played this, the first song to play at Destiny Rock Festival Sound Only Live, oh my gosh, I was immediately hooked. This song is just fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. I love this song. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so wild and all over the place, but in the best way possible. And Haruka, holy crap. I wasn't like, at that point, like obviously I knew that like Haruka was like the second vocalist, but like the way that he sang in Cinecultic Fake Star, so good, so good. Gakkun's vocals are like a gift to humanity, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad he's part of this project. He just plays Haruka so well. He sings his Haruka so well. Gakkun! Wait, Tadaomi wrote the... Oh my gosh, Tadaomi! He's like the calmest form of chaos I've ever seen in my life. And I'm very scared to see what happens when he has access to more power than he currently has. And realizes he can do more things than he currently does. Like last boss Tadaomi, I'm scared when he realizes his full potential. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try this. Lights building on fire. I wonder how people will react to that. Like that sort of thing, that sort of vibe. That's scary. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's like a wild card. Egoistic sci-fi, holy crap. That song came out of like literally nowhere. And oh my gosh. I was not expecting like a solo Haruka song. Like I was not expecting that at all. Cause like, you know, if Haruka's singing, what's she gonna do? And we found out he's gonna walk off stage. He does not care. He's not gonna be here. He's like, okay, I'm done. Bye. I am not needed, it seems, so I'm gonna just saunter off. Well, if anyone cares. So, but like I think especially after Singing Goodbye, was that the name of the song? I can't remember. That one Vocaloid cover he did a few months back. After that release, we all needed a Haruka solo. That wasn't just a cover. Like we needed more. And I'm glad that they gave us more. That song is so good. I haven't read the song story for yet. I'm really behind on reading stories. I'm tired a lot. But the only thing I know from that quest story is that like Neji and Tadaomi's class of a butler cafe. That's the only thing I know. It's the only thing I see fan art from. I don't know anything else about the story. I just know about the butler cafe. I've seen the fan art. That's all I know. Like I kind of hope that it's like Haruka like wrote a song for the festival or something. I don't know. That's just my personal bias of what I'd love to happen, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll find the translations and I'll read it for myself. I don't know if that day is anytime soon. I am very lazy. I missed when we all thought Tadami was the normal one. Psych! Nobody in FC is normal. Absolutely not. We were fools. We were utter fools. Like, it's literally just because Tadami was quiet and polite, and it just seemed like he just didn't know what emotions were. But then it's like, oh, so that's how you figure out about emotions. It's not just, you know, the observation of people. You also kind of push the envelope, the envelope a little too much. Why did my tongue roll like that? I don't even know what happened. What was that? But he just likes to push the envelope a little too much. So, it's like, it's gotten to a point where it's like, oh gosh, Tadami, please don't do anything rash. I know you want to learn more about emotions, but this is not the way to go about it. Please. Think about the safety of others. But I guess he needs to learn about that too. Man. Gosh darn it, Tadami. Argo Pro, nobody doing it like Argo Pro is. ARGONAVIS project literally is setting like a new precedent for like music projects in general, I think. Like, especially after these last couple weeks. They really doing their own thing. They literally break off the path of most traveled, and we're like, we're just gonna voyage off on our own journey. We're just gonna take our own path, sail on our own seas, see what we can find. And I have so much respect for that. Haruka is just some dude thrown into the worst things. Poor Haruka. Haruka is just tired all the time. He never catches a break. Even when he's like away from the band. He's not really away from the band. They're still in his head. Because he knows he's gonna have to come back to them and deal with whatever is happening there. Poor guy, my gosh. Actually, it's funny because like Haruka like is currently my favorite Epsilon 5 boy, but for the longest time my favorite was Tadami. He was actually my favorite for like the longest time. I think pretty much like it wasn't initially when FC was released. That was Neji. I actually liked Neji a lot when they were first initially announced. And then I started really liking Tadami once like the Daily Life comics started coming out. I thought he was pretty funky. And then he stayed my favorite character until I read the Epsilon 5 band stories. And I found myself really feeling for Haruka. Haruka at that point was like my second favorite FC boy. But at that point when I read like the chapters with him like talking with Kanata and stuff, I just felt so bad for him. And like I just really felt for him. So at that point I realized, oh my gosh, Haruka is my favorite FC boy. And then the same thing happened like a little while later with or was it earlier? I can't remember. But like the same thing happened with Fuji Nising, because initially Futa was my favorite Fudai boy, and then Aoi was my favorite after that for the longest time. And then I read through up to chapter 3 of Fuji Nising's man story, and I just was like, oh no, I have fallen for Yamato. I have fallen head over heels for Yamato. I love him. I absolutely adore him. So it's funny how those two bands had like very similar things play out with my favorite characters. I don't know how or why, but yeah, that's been a thing. That's been a thing. So. Haruka does need love and hugs. He needs some proper support to like really cultivate his music passion, because obviously, you know, he loves music, but the way that like he's in like such an environment that doesn't allow him to really create in a healthy way, or like in a happy way or anything, and he always like puts so much like anger and frustration into his music. It's like, it's heartbreaking. It's like Yamato's, like he said, like you look like you're in pain every time you're playing and stuff, and like your music's good, but it's like you don't look like you're having fun, and that sucks, because like this dude's like 17, he's already having like a midlife crisis. My god. Poor dude. All right, back again from one of my many tangents. Let's see, Burn It Up. Burn It Up. Now, I remember when this song was like, when they had a preview of it on Twitter, I would loop it so many times. I loved this song before it released. And now that it has released, I found myself like, I haven't really listened to it as much as I thought I would. I think it's mainly because like, it is a good song, but I think there's so many other songs that I liked more eventually that like, Burn It Up just kind of faded into the background. And I feel so bad for saying that, because Burn It Up is a really good song. But I think I just like a lot of the other songs better, if that makes sense. So, I'm gonna put this... Oh, where am I gonna put this? Where am I gonna put this? This looks so weird on stream. Everything is just shifting around. Ah! Let's see. I'm gonna put this in good stuff. I think that's truthfully where I would put it. I think it's a good song. It is a very good song. So, excuse me. Break It Down. Oh my gosh, this song! I might even put it like up there. This song. Oh my goodness! This song! So break it down! Da, 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 da. Like, it is wild. This song came out of nowhere! For the overdrive's like a special ending when like Toya was like standing in the rain being like, I'm sorry grandma, it's more than just a game. Break it! Da, 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 da. Like, that whole transition was like, especially when like the English channel botched it by putting a commercial right in between the song and just before the credits started. That was really funny. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Gotta love that inconvenient product placement. It's like, Vanguard Zero, now is not the time! But yeah, Break It Down, so good. It's phenomenal. It's a great song. This is another song that I would like love to cover. But the problem is, I don't know how to do Screamo. And I feel like the song would lose a lot of like itself if there was no Screamo. So like, I feel like I'd have to like ask someone to collab with me. I also don't know anyone who does Screamo, so again, another thing I'm just gonna tuck into my back pocket for maybe the future, if and when I ever come across someone who can do Screamo and would be willing to do this song with me. So, I don't know. Again, more plans that I haven't actually put into action. Just me thinking aloud, basically. So. Break It Down reawakens the emo phase in me that never left. Can I confess something? I never had an emo phase. Never. I didn't even know what emo was until university. didn't listen to the Black Parade until 2016. I didn't know Panic at the Disco was, no, wait, was it Panic at the, no, hold on. I forget everything. See, I don't even know the artist who did it. My Chemical Romance. Okay, that's what it was. I keep confusing my bands all the time. As you can see, I am very thorough with my thought process, and I'm very clear thinking and well-spoken. But yeah, I didn't know My Chemical Romance was a thing until, like, after, you know, after they were not a band anymore. So, yeah. Anyways. So yeah, I missed out on like a whole era of like emo-ness. So I feel like I've missed a lot of like context on certain things. I can't relate to that emo-ness because I never experienced it myself. I was a weeb through and through. Never touched emo in my life. So, yeah. So they did have some banger songs. There were some banger emo songs that I've listened to. And that's the thing, like, I also really like pop punk rock, sort of kind of like the genre of like songs. So like the fact that I never really came across it in my younger years just makes me so sad, because that's like my music. That's like the type of thing I love. That's why a lot of gyro songs are kind of high up, because that's the kind of genre that I'm really into. So. Nightcore! Oh my gosh! Stop! Nightcore? Oh my gosh. Nightcore is so funny. Oh my gosh, Nightcore. I feel like I understand, like I kind of understand like where Nightcore like came from and why it kind of like started, or why it's like sort of a thing within like the anime fandom community, whatever you want to call it. But I remember like as like when I was in the Untitled community, like people were like vehemently like against Nightcore, because like people would take their covers and then like they'd like re-upload them without permission, and then they just like, you know, speed it up and just claim it as like their own thing or whatever. And like a lot of people were not okay with that, so I kind of have like this inherent bias against Nightcore because of it. Yeah, it's like if it's like a like an officially like released song or whatever that's like been Nightcore, that's whatever. I don't care about that. They can do whatever they want with that. But I don't know. I guess it really depends on like on how you view things. So that's just where I've come from in my experiences being online. So let's see. Banzai Rising. Yokatai ikubai mina de banzai. Okay, where does Banzai Rising go? Where does it go? Where in the world does it go? Now see, the thing was, when it was just the short version, I would loop it like endlessly. Not as much as I would double A side, but we'll get to that. Double A side's on a whole different level. But like, I love listening to the short version of like Banzai Rising. But like, how long is the song? I don't even remember. It just feels like it just feels like it's a little long at times. But again, that's also just like my mindset of like when I'm going into like a song and I'm like, am I in the mood to listen to this right now? So I'm gonna put this in good stuff. It's a good song. I like the kind of like band participation during like the bridge, like yokatai, yokatai, ikubai, ikubai, yokatai, ikubai, minate, banzai, and everyone goes through everybody. That's so cute. It's so cute. I'm sad they didn't put that part in the game. Why didn't they just go there? Why did they go to the second verse and then end after that? I don't get that. Why did they do that? They could have done something so cute. Like they could have gone like, you know, through like the first like verse, chorus, and then gone straight to the yokatai, ikubai, like with all of the characters. Because if it was gonna be a long BMAT anyways, add the other characters in. Get them to interact with like the everybody else, and then you could like put in all of your favorite characters and stuff, and you could be like, everyone's yokatai, ikubai, minade, banzaiing. Like that would have been so fun. I'm sad that they didn't do that. So, sob. Big ol' sad. Okay. I know Uta. Now look, don't judge me, but when Goal Line first released and I was listening to the single on the daily, I came to the conclusion that I No Uta was my favorite song from the single. Then Goal Line, then Ryuseiyu. And I think I No Uta deserves so much more love. I feel like almost nobody knows about it, which is understandable because it's not on like global Spotify for some reason or another. I don't know why. I don't know why they haven't done that with Ryuseiyu or I No Uta. Very weird. But this song is so fun and so cute and just so happy, and it just brings me so much joy. It makes me so happy. I love this song. And also Masa waved up to me in my area during second live during the encore. Which yes, again, I'm biased. But I also just want an excuse to talk about this. So so like for context, I went to go see Second Live back in 2019. That's also the reason I sent that letter that they read on Radio Line, and now Nomi's their Canadian friend. But I was in the first row balcony, kind of on the left side-ish. I was right behind one of those like the camera cranes that kind of like capture all the footage from like kind of like the upper kind of area sort of thing. So like I could see the dude on like the camera like kind of controlling everything. Like he was right in front of me. Anyways, so during the encore for I No Uta, it was during the second verse. Masa was kind of, you know, like wandering around the stage, whatever, he's looking around, and he's kind of like, you know, just enjoying the encore. And then he kind of goes over to like the side of the stage where I am. I guess that would be like stage right technically. And the whole time pretty much, aside from like when we kind of like switch the pen lights to like, you know, coincide with all the members' introductions and stuff, I had my pen light set to white pretty much the entire night because I'm a friend / Masa Oshi. So I was kind of, you know, just like waving along my pen light to the song or whatever as best I could. And then for some reason, it was during like one of the lines he was like singing, and then he looks up and he starts waving at my section, and I was like waving my pen light. I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, Masa's waving at me. Masa's waving at me. So that was like one of the best moments of my life. I wonder if it was because he saw that, or maybe he was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go over this area, and oh look, there just happens to be like a white pen light at least. Maybe there were a couple others, I'm not sure. I was sitting next to a Hey Hey stand. She had so many pen lights. Oh my gosh, I envy her. She was like decked out, like ready for action. She had a whole like Ida bag and everything, and she was hardcore. It was great. But yeah, so technically speaking, yes, Masa did wave up at me. Not me specifically, but up in my section, and I was very happy about that, so yay! That's why I also I hold I No Uta close to my heart, because it happened during that song, so yay, that makes me so happy. So 2019, I really peaked that year, especially in December. That year, that month in particular was so good for me. Oh my gosh. It was everything. It was everything to me. Oh my gosh, when they're able to do like the live calls with like the audience, that's gonna set a whole new tone for the song. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for when that'll like be a possibility again. Like, man, like that song was meant to be like sung along to by the audience for real. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am almost there. I have 6 more songs to go through, and 3 of them are the same song. Essentially. Yes, 2019 was a very good year to peak. Like, I still think about like how I managed to get back home in the time that I did before anything actually happened, because that would have been so bad. Story stranded in Japan. No, I would have been so upset. I would have missed Christmas with my family. All right, okay, let's get back to this. We have 6 more to go. I'm gonna get through this. And looking at the time, I'm probably not gonna do the character sorter because I didn't realize this was gonna take me 2.5 hours. So we can save that for another time. So, okay. What is this? Amegai no Sakamichi. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in DNA tier. Amegai no Sakamichi caught me so off guard because like the only time I like heard anything about it was like when they kind of just offhandedly announced it as like the ending for the anime at some point. I don't remember when. Like it wasn't like an official like announce, like there wasn't like a live stream or anything for it. It wasn't like mentioned in the anime info stream that they had done in January. It just kind of came up at some point. I think they like there wasn't like a Nico Nico live or something. They just mentioned it for some reason. I can't remember what they were doing, but like I think they mentioned that, and I think they also mentioned Liar too, but I can't remember. But I think Liar had already been kind of like mentioned because it was coming out on the Scatter single, so everyone kind of knew was coming. But yeah, at that point we hadn't heard anything about ARGONAVIS' ending until we heard, you know, it's called Amegai no Sakamichi, and I thought that was gonna be kind of like, you know, like a soft ballad type thing, like, you know, like the slope after the rain. It just sounds so kind of like melancholic. And then the ending hits, first episode of the anime. Holy crap! I wasn't ready! But it was so good. And just the way like the piano was, and kind of like the way that it kind of trickled down as it like kind of went through the intro, and the way that like it had that melancholic feeling, but it also had that feeling of, okay, we're sad right now, but we're gonna keep moving forward because we're gonna be here one day again. So we want to come back after we've grown stronger. Like it had that sort of feel to it. And I was just so, like, I was so pleased with the way that song came out. I didn't really know how it was going to come out, but the way that it did, I was so happy. And I love this song so much. This is my favorite song out of all the anime opening endings for the first season of the ARGONAVIS anime. I say as if we've gotten confirmation for a second season. Fingers crossed, maybe someday. I don't know, but yeah, Amegai no Sakamichi, my love, I care thee so much. No more pain on your heart, yeah. And like all of like Masa's like long notes and like the way that he like hits the high notes and stuff, his voice is just so clear and pure in that song. It's just wonderful. Chef's kiss times 2. All right, next one, ambiguous. Oh man, I'm sorry. I've tried listening to this song a few times, and like the beginning parts are really cool, but then afterwards the song just kind of falls a bit flat for me. I don't know, like I feel like I'm in the minority of this, but I just don't really vibe with ambiguous that much. I'm sorry. I know it's like Miyuki's like character song thing, and the lyrics are really good. I saw the translated lyrics and they're super raw, like they're super like hardcore, but I'm just not into ambiguous. I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I feel like I go into the song and like, yeah, I'm gonna like this is gonna be fine, and then I just don't get into it. It doesn't do it for me. It, like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess also I also feel like a little disappointed that it wasn't, like, I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to. Like, I saw, you know, like Ambiguous was like, you know, be like the second track for Gyro. I was like, oh, new song. I was like, whoa. But then, like, I don't know. It just was like, it was, yeah. And like, I know a lot of people like it, and I'm so glad that you like it. But for me personally, I'm sorry. I really, like, I would rather listen to Liar. I can get into Liar more than Ambiguous. What's that? I can hear an angry mob at my door. You're getting louder with every step. I love the two varying reactions. Stories, no! Yeah, same TBH. So that makes me feel a little better that it's not like a hard, like, this is wrong, you're wrong about this. Like, the technique of the song in itself is really good. And the vocals of the song are really good. But would I listen to this just like when it pops up on my playlist at like any given moment? Or would I go willingly to search for this song? No, I would not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I feel like I've offended everybody. Your worst take, but that's a low bar. Ouch! Oh my gosh, I'm wounded. Ooh, that stung a little bit, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. I think I've done irreparable damage to my reputation. I can't fix this. I have to live with this now. Oh my god. Hi! Welcome! I'm getting roasted beyond all belief. And I kind of deserve it, but it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna ask like a genuine question. Like, how do I phrase this without sounding mean? Oh my gosh. What is it about Liar that everybody really, really likes about it? Like, what is it that I'm not getting? I don't understand. What is it about Liar that I just don't get? I don't understand. What? Why am I like one of like the 10 people, maybe like 5 people on this earth that doesn't like Liar? Why do I not like it? I don't understand. Like, can you guys like shed some light onto like this song? It's also like an anime song, so it kind of like brings it down for me anyways, but Setting that aside, I just don't get it. Like I guess it's got like, you know, like a funky beat. It's kind of like that dance beat kind of thing going on, but I don't really feel like that fits gyro that much. It doesn't really sound like them. Yeah, I don't know. And I also just don't really care for that genre in general. Like there's like maybe like, you know, exceptions here and there, but for the most part, I don't really gravitate to that sort of music anyway. So I don't know. Everybody's so mad at me. I know. What are you talking about? Do you say it was at the top of the list? I have to sort everything out by the end of this. But do you say it was at the top of that list? If anything, it's again myself, not do you say you. Don't slander do you say you like that. I have more respect for that than you think, okay? Okay? You're the only one on my side. I appreciate you. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna be on like a hit list because I didn't put them higher. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I understand why you would have such like passion and emotions about this song. Don't get me wrong. The song, like in itself, like the meaning that the song has and like the way that they like perform it on stage, I absolutely love that. I absolutely adore it. And the whole like kind of scenic thing they do with like the starry lights in the background and just like how intimate and touching the song is. I love that. But as like a song, just in a general sense, for something like, I don't find myself listening to it that often. So it's like, it's literally not even like saying it's like none of these songs are bad. I've said this before. None of these songs are bad, but some of them just don't vibe with me as much as others do. It's literally, I'm literally doing a vibe check on these songs. That's basically what this is. It's a vibe check. So, I don't know if that clears my name or just like dug me deeper into my hole. I don't know. Okay, so it's a lot about like the music composition for people. Okay. That I guess that makes sense. I guess that just means I don't really like I'm not like a huge fan of like the composition itself. It's good, but it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. So. All right, glad we got that sorted out. I'm Emery too. Oh gosh, I wish, like, didn't she just, I think she just got like a VTuber avatar at some point recently. And it was super cute. Like, my gosh. And she can draw. My goodness. I wish. Okay. Went 2 songs in and I got distracted again. Speaking of again, I will put it at wood loop. I like Again. I think it's a little underrated for what it is. Why, I'm not exactly sure. But I think it's good. I guess maybe it also has to do with the fact that, like, in terms of, like, I guess anime events for new songs, it doesn't have the same effect that, like, I guess Storyline or Prey did. Like, Storyline was like, you know, like Ren writing his first lyrics for like a song, and their submission to Deathfest and stuff, like their final shot before the final rankings and stuff. And then Prey, rest in peace Banry, we're gonna play with a horrible drummer, and then you'll wake up and it'll be great, and everyone's gonna be happy and cry, and it'll be great. And then Again, like I mean, Again, we have kind of like an important plot point, which personally I feel like wasn't fleshed out enough. But it was basically just giving me like a middle finger to Mouse. She'd be like, yeah, no, we're not dealing with you, go away. So I guess that wasn't as like impactful, quote unquote, as a storyline and Again were, or not Again, Prey were. So yeah, I don't know. But I won't get too much into the anime complaints or criticisms or whatever you want to call it, because that's gonna be for Thursday. Fun times. All right, and now we have reached the AAA side. AAA batteries. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. So I'm just gonna put this here. I don't care what any of y'all think. If y'all are tired of AA side playing loop on loop on loop in the loading screen. Yes, the loading screen does take a long time sometimes, but this song is like ingrained into my soul at this point. It is so good. It is so fun, and the lyrics have so much impact, and Ren and Yuto and just all that singing just is so good. I love this song. I feel like I've said that far too many times, but it's okay. We're almost at the end. We're almost through it. Okay. Crossing version. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna. Well. Where am I gonna put crossing version? Because I actually haven't listened to it lately. Where would I put crossing version? I'm gonna put it in good stuff. I know that's kind of controversial, but I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the songs that they kind of choose, they have for like Argo, whenever Ogajin tries to sing them, it's good, but it's not as good as Ren. And it becomes very apparent when they sing together. So anyways, and the 5 vocalist version, I'm gonna put this in wood loop. I like the 5 vocalist version. I think it's kind of funky. I like everybody singing together, all the vocalists. Yeah. I can green the crossing version if my heart desires. Oh my gosh. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put this here. I might be in the mood to listen to it once in a while, but it's not something I would listen to regularly. so I'm gonna put it there. I'm sorry. You know what? I agree with that. It really didn't need to exist as a CD. It didn't. It really didn't. Like, they put 2 versions of the same song and then 2 covers. That was very strange. I don't know why they did that. Like, if they were trying to emulate what, like, what Voice Manifesto was, didn't really work, because you kind of needed, like, 2 different songs to do that. Like what they did with, like, Kito Bokuro wa and Hibara Chiru. Like, that's basically what they did again. But, like, double A side as, like, a whole CD in itself, that was very weird. And why did they only include covers from only ARGONAVIS and Gyraxia? If it was supposed to be double A side with, like, you know, the encompassing of, like, the whole game and all the bands, why didn't they put covers for the other 3 bands? Why didn't they do that? I still don't understand it to this day. Why didn't they put covers for the other 3 bands? Aside from pushing their Argo Gyro agenda, why didn't they do that? I don't understand. It's so weird. But anyways, yay! We finished the tier list finally! Took me way too long because I kept getting distracted. Huzzah! Yeah, that's true. We need Haruka to sing, but they'd have to switch around a lot of lyrics. But, like, yeah, let's get Haruka to sing. Let's get Haruka to sing. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, come on. He's got his old solo song. Come on, you gotta acknowledge him more as a vocalist. You gotta put him in there. You gotta put him in the. You know what? I remember seeing this on. I remember seeing this on my timeline, but it was something about, like, hoping that there's, like, a new generation sort of double A side for, like, Argo 2022 that, like, encompasses all the vocalists. It's because, like, you know, double A side is kind of, you know, like, 2021 era, and if they're moving forward, like, kind of singing double A side as a group or whatever, it feels a little weird. I don't know if that's really the right way to say it, but, like, it feels like they should have another song to, like, kind of honor, like, the new generation of ARGONAVIS, a new start of ARGONAVIS. So it'd be so cool if they had, like, a new song with all 6 of the vocalists. Maybe I'd just throw in Yuto in there, because why not? And maybe Kenta too. He's got a solo. Why not? Busting out the bow and guitar, you know? Whatever he did in Hibana Chiru. I'm so sad I wasn't able to watch that, but oh my gosh. I wish I could have seen him just, like, playing his guitar like a freaking cello. Hello? I didn't know that was possible, and I guess he didn't either until Kosuke was like, here, take this. He's like, what the heck is this? It's like, you're gonna play that with your guitar. He's like, what? That video was so funny. I love that video. Oh yeah, the Argo. Well, yeah, it was because of Crossing. So it came into existence. Ooh, yeah, the new song could be for the new game. That would be so cool. I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do for this game. Because, like, you know, they said in the interview, in the 4Gamers interview, that, like, it's not gonna be a rhythm game and they're gonna be more story focused. What do they mean by that? Like, it's such a vague statement that it literally could mean anything. Aside from, like, you know, a rhythm game. But, like, how would they go about that? What would the game elements be? Or are they trying to, like, implement, like, a sort of, like visual novel sort of thing? The only thing I ask is that they don't let us romance the characters. Like, please no, please. No, I love my boys, but I don't want to flirt with them. I don't want this to be like an Utapri situation. Like Utapri works the way it is because it, you know, it started as an otome, and like it really works with the genre and stuff, and I really appreciate it. I was a huge hardcore Utapri stan. Otoya, Deiji, oh my gosh, my boys, I love them, but that would not work for ARGONAVIS just because it's just not that type of project. It's not the type of characters that they were crafted to be. So also it'd be really weird if she started flirting with you. That'd make me a little uncomfortable. Like, sweetie, you're like 14, please stop. Please stop. I don't want this. Oh god. But yeah, like I also saw someone maybe like comparing it to like what Shiny Colors is, and I'm honestly, I don't really know what Shiny Colors is, but from what I've heard, it's kind of like a more of a story based kind of Idolmaster game, and I don't know about any rhythm elements, but I'm assuming there's like little to none maybe, but I really don't know. I have not looked into it at all, but it would be really interesting to see what kind of route they take. Like I've also seen some people like referring, like maybe like comparing it to like what A3 is, like a racing game sort of thing, or like basic on stars sort of thing. Like I don't know. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what kind of route they're gonna take with this. The only thing I ask is that like it's a landscape game and not like what is it called, orientation wise it's like in landscape and not portrait. I don't want to like just hold my phone to play like a game. I don't really like those kinds of games, if I'm being perfectly honest. I like having like the wider screen, so I hope that it's in a landscape orientation. Please, I beg. Oh, I see. Okay. That would be interesting. That'd be really interesting. Okay. Yes, I'm glad that they love the story too much to let us romance them, please. Just let us to be some kind of omnipotent existence in their lives as we were in AA side, and just let them do their thing. Like, you know, acknowledge us during like, you know, holidays and stuff, and like be like, hey, happy birthday. I want them to say happy birthday to us. Oh my gosh. I was so sad when when that wasn't a thing in AA side, but I hope in the new game they say happy birthday. Every single one of them will say happy birthday. I really hope that with all of my heart. Please. I want them to say happy birthday. That would make my lifetime, please. Rhythm action RPG, please. That'd be so funny. Like I think I saw someone talking about that, and then they were like, it'll be like Hit Mic. Is it? Yeah, it's Hit Mic, right? Again, that's another thing I don't really know much about. But like, don't they rap and then like they deal damage with their microphones or something? Things are so weird. They're so funky. I think the new ARGONAVIS game will be like any other current MOBA game. That is a very intriguing thought, and you know what? Knowing the ARGONAVIS project, they've got something up their sleeve, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just came out of the woodwork with something completely unheard of for this type of genre of like project. So I am willingly open to waiting for something completely outside the box for their next mobile game. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, I was gonna sort these. Okay, I'm just gonna, let's see. Okay, that tier feels right. This tier feels right. Okay, next one. So these three are okay. Put that there. I think this one's gonna go higher. Then listen to this one more. Okay, that one feels right. Let loop. Junction. At the bottom there. Okay, next one. I feel like I'm doing this slight because I was bullied, but I think given the criteria that I've given myself for this, I feel like I do listen to it more than once every 2 weeks. I feel like, yeah. I think I'll put it here. I don't think this redeems me, however. All right, so this is, I believe this is my final ranking as of December 6th, 2021 for original full release songs as of December 6th, 2021. So, yay! Y'all been talking a lot. Hold on. I gotta catch up the chat. Ah! Oh my gosh, Love Live All-Stars. Oh my goodness. I tried playing Love Live All-Stars. Didn't really last long. Like, like School Idol Festival was more engaging at the time, and like I don't even play that anymore, but I remember having more fun playing that than I did School All-Stars. So. Although I will say I do like Mia. I think she's neat, and also Shuichiga is like she's a darling. I love her. And I love like the kind of like early 2000s Disney pop rock that Mia has for her like character songs. It's so funny. It's like her first song, like I'm Still, sounds like that one song from High School Musical 2. It's like, I've got to move on and be who I am. Like that song. I gotta go my own way. That's what it is. It's in the same key too. It sounds exactly the same, and I think that's so funny. Yeah, Nijigasaki's pretty cool. Like, as a group, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm so detached from Love Live currently that, like, I don't know if I could say I have a favorite group, but Nijigasaki as a whole is really interesting. Like, there are a lot of really funky characters in Nijigasaki. Which, like, I feel it's kind of sad that they didn't really get their own game. It's like, yeah, they have, like, you know, All-Stars, but then there's also Aqua and Muse in there as well. And like the timeline is all weird for some reason. I don't really know why they did that, but I don't know. It's, I guess, like, I know, I at least I think I know. I heard or gathered from the online readings that like Nijigasaki was only supposed to be like a side project. So I guess it kind of makes sense that they weren't planning on having like a full-fledged like game just for Nijigasaki, but then obviously like they've blown up to what they are now. So I really feel like they deserve like their kind of like own game, own spin-off something or other. I don't really know, but it needs to be like more of a like a sole focus, I think, on Nijigasaki to kind of develop as like a unit, not like in the sense of like, you know, like what Muse and Aqua were, but like of like just like the school group that they are, and then individually as characters. I feel like there needs to be more like focus on that, but I don't know. I'm too far removed from Love Live, so what do I know? Oh, I see. Lantis. Or whoever did the game, I don't know. Lantis, K-Lab, whoever else it was. Oh, you. Was K-Lab involved in the new game? I don't even know. I'm just so used to associating K-Lab with Love Live because School Idol Festival plagued my brain. And also because of Shining Live. Played that for a little bit. I could never pull like a UR though. One of my friends, like at the time, like he was like, yeah, I pretty much get like URs in every single pull I do, and I'm like, I've gotten like 2 in every and out of all the pulls I've ever done, and we've been playing for the same amount of time, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. My luck in Shining Live, it was so tragic. I just gave up. I'm like, there's no hope for me. I don't care anymore. Goodbye. Bushi, you done it again, my gosh. Well, I'm gonna blow my nose one more time. Alright, back for, I hope the final time. I'm probably wrapping this up soon. I got work in the morning, so I gotta rest up. But when in doubt, blame Bushi. I think that's what we've all learned at this point. Oh, man. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for roasting me into changing new save. Oh, man. You can see what a weak-willed person I am. But, yeah. This is my ranking. Thank you all for joining me as I ranked these. This was a lot of fun. I think I've said that too many times, but I do not care. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me for the first day of Argo Week. We got a whole lot more things planned this week. I'm very excited to hang out with y'all for this whole week. And hopefully for the future too. So, if you'd like, in the description, I have a form up where you can basically just send Argo love mail. That's basically what it is. And on Friday, I will be reading out all the submissions that I've gotten and sort of like ARGONAVIS love mail corner. So if you would like to do that, please feel free to. That'd be really cool. I've already gotten a lot of submissions already, and I'm super happy because everyone was so sweet and so funny. And I'd love to hear more. So, yeah. Thank you for being canceled for entertainment. No problem! If anyone's got to take the brunt of it, I'm glad to be the one to do so. Yay. Such a sacrifice one must make for the good of the fandom. but I must do it. ARGONAVIS and Side M, yo! That would be sick. That'd be such a power play on their mode. Like, oh my gosh. Like, two sides of like male franchises that were shunned by people, but then they just were like, whatever, picked themselves back up and, you know, made waves. Like, damn. Like, Side M trended, ARGONAVIS made their own company, like, damn! Okay, I see. Like, nobody doing it like them. Nobody's doing it like them. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for karaoke, which will probably get on archived unless the YouTube gods don't smite me. We'll see. Fingers crossed. All right. So yes, I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow and for the rest of the week. And until we meet again, bye-bye.